On the banks of Lake Erie, a look inside Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Cleveland. This one taken at the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Hey, 59! It's set!
Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down.
Hey, 31!
Now it's Watson. And he's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He works free. Right side. Mark Andrews. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no run back here. It's a touchback, but with the new rule in effect, with the ball bouncing in the landing zone, they'll start this drive at their own 20. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Watson. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. They get 24 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Now Chubb. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now the veteran. It's Nyheim Hines. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
3rd and long. A tight end in motion now. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They are going for it. It's Watson. That is picked off by the first rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Makes the score. Ravens 14, Browns 7.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Set. To the board.
A play fake. Now Watson to throw. And he's got this one complete. It's Cooper working across the field. Big start to this drive with a gain of 26.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Running is Chubb. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. To throw on 2nd down is Watson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Play action. Watson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Odafe Oweh bursting in and recording the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Watson. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jackson. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they live for.
fake the handoff. Now Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On second down, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
It's Watson out of the pistol. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Alert!
To the air again. Watson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing again is Watson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Down, coming.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
13.
In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. That one taken in. Touchdown, Ravens.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A return now from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Watson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. And this stopped him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Henry.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take him down for a loss.
Third and long for Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews, touchdown Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set.
On play action, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Back to throw is Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and it's Watson. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 16-yard line.
Off play action, here's Watson. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, and they are going to set up from the 7-yard line. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Watson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. Back to throw, Jackson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. Now it's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
In motion comes Andrews. Again, it's Jackson. That is caught side of the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First and 10. It's Watson out of the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That ball incomplete. Evans in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Flip, flip, flip.
They'll go. Winston. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Jackson looking to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he's into the end zone yet again. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Come on. Sunday. Let me go.
We'll go play action. It's Winston. That is picked off by the first rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
So they've got the lead, Mike, but I don't think they have any intentions of giving it up. In fact, I think they're using the lead to allow themselves to dial up more pressure, be a little bit more aggressive. You see them force that errant throw, and it leads to the interception.
In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. Here's Jackson. All alone is the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. Here now, second down. and goal.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Hey, middle.
Second down, Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at third and goal. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Middle.
Now Jackson on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Follow. Ready. Let's go.
A run with Hines. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Winston will work out of the pistol. And that one wrapped away. It's incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's Jameis. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. On play action, Winston. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. High throw, but it's reeled in. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Hey, report. Report. Yeah. Hey. Sit up.
Throwing Jackson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.